Well, hello guys and welcome back to Tuning Dutchy. Now, it took so much time here for the Supercharger to install, but we got it done, and this one is definitely not coming from its place. This one is stable. Now, I have not yet actually run any pipe on it. It did cost so much time. I really had to ask my dad to help me a bit out to let the Supercharger running. But yeah, I mean, we got it. We got it done. But don't worry, even if the Supercharger is in here, we don't make boost yet. We actually will we will insert more HP than we actually improve. So it will be more decreased right now. So maybe 50 horsepower I have now instead of 52 stock. Because of the Supercharger that's currently connected. Now I'm gonna show you guys what I have done and what my dad has done. This one is not coming from its place, and I mean, you can stand probably with 2-3 people on the Supercharger and it would not come and fall off. So, also, this is gonna be a drive POV as well. So we are gonna pick up a good friend of mine as well, and we're gonna see how that's gonna work out. Now we had to do a lot of stuff. As you guys can see, it took a lot of time, took a lot of, well, a lot of mess, a lot of stuff, and a huge time amount. So, here it is, guys, the AMR ASIN 300. So, ASIN AMR 300. Now, this is what we made in the first case, just as a base line, and this is what my dad actually fabricated. I mean, yeah, well, you guys can see how close it is to everything. I mean, I did not expect that. However, it picked out good. Later on, I will make a cover probably to make sure this is not yet visible. So probably a cover that goes underneath here and going side this here, and that it's not visible. So that's actually what I'm planning. So my dad actually made, what do you call that? Yeah, well... He made his own tensioner, in this case of steel, not just aluminium but steel, as you guys can see. So, this is the boy, oil already installed, 100 millimeters on feeling, so I hope I did it correct. So yeah, I mean, this one is, as said, very stable. That is not even moving at all. Also, the pulley itself, very good. So this is how the engine bay looks at this moment. Now, I mean, as said, you can definitely stand on this one and this will not move at all, okay? So I'm gonna put the camera on front again, start up the car, and I give you guys a listen. Just low revs because this make a hell of a noise. Unbelievable. So, there we go. Okay, I'm not gonna set you guys up on the hood thing over there, so not that grading, but I'm gonna set you guys up here on the workbench. So yeah. All right, so let's start it up, so you guys can get a listen. And in the meantime, while my car is warming up, I'm gonna clean up a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna give it 2 short revs. Well, slightly. Not really, but soon the drive POV will be there anyways. So, let's get to it. Is working. Damn. God, jeez. This is extremely loud. Abnormal. I never thought this was so loud. Now I actually have to talk way harder to talk with you guys. This is... Man. Unbelievable. But yeah. Now, also guys, the exhaust does sound very good. Really dark at this moment. You guys can see very slightly the things. Now the exhaust is completely over there. You guys cannot see it. Ah, there it is. Fuel consumption? 1-to-1. No problem. But yeah. Wow. I'm gonna clean up a bit, and yeah, well, wow, my my car is shaking. My car makes noise. Man, that's sick. That's really sick. Okay, I'm gonna set you guys up right now, and I'm gonna turn the engine off. This is brutal. This does make so much noise. Really unbelievable. God damn. I don't know if my exhaust is louder than my supercharger. I hope the police will not get me off the road because of my supercharger. So, well, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna clean up and I'm gonna get the hell out of here so we can do that fucking drive POV. Yeah. Well, stay tuned. I will be right back with you guys. Oh yeah, before we start off, make sure you subscribe and like, because even if we don't have boost yet, which will be tomorrow, it's fun. Say, right? Alright, let's clean up and let's get the hell out of here. See you guys very soon. Alright guys, now it's time to get off. Now, I will be right back guys. Just give me 1 second. Alright, now we are ready. So let's fire our supercharger up and let's go. Oh. This is gonna be fucking loud, but enjoy the drive POV guys. I'm still a bit careful, so yeah. belt is slipping a bit. Just trying to be careful. It's slipping. It's slipping. There's not something going on very well. definitely walk into it tomorrow to see what's causing when I push the throttle right now, like right now, full gas. There we go. It's not really like it should go.
Maar als je een sigaret voor jou draaien, boy, ik heb snel een sigaret heen.
Wil je hier parkeren dan maar even ergens?
Nou, hier plek. Oh nee, zo gaan we lopen voor jou.
Nou, niet helemaal. Het is niet helemaal hoe het moet zijn.
Ja, ik kom nog harder.
Ja, maar kijk, nou werkt hij niet.
Ja, dat je die boost naar die drop hebt gevraagd.
Nee.
Wow, maar die ketel hier rijden. Wow.
Loslaten begint dat stomme ding pas.
Dat is bij die bovenaan te gaan bij mij.
Huh?
Dat is bij die bovenaan te gaan bij mij. Ik heb boven natuurlijk aan te gaan en zo goos erbij. Echt, boh. Hij zegt, ah jongen, je beurt hebben hier, jongen, heb je een hele keer. Oké, hij was niet zo lolo, zo gierig zo, snap je? Zo was die lolo, zo gierig zo. Zoals zo'n aasgier, snap je? Ik zeg, oh, pak je bent de beste aan te gaan, maar had ik dat niet op ben tegengegaan. Kom ik mee in leven, ouwe.
Dat werkt helemaal niet.
Dat kan ik niet.
Dat klopt iets echt niet, nee. Eens even kijken wat hier aan de hand is. Even kijken.
Maar even zo rijden hoor, joh.
Jo.
Dan denk ik wel, jong.
Doe maar.
Ja? Oké. Was ik toch. Ah, oké. En jong? Kan je dat zien, hè? Oké, man.
Checken. Dan zie je even voor.
Oh nee. Tadio? Wat? Oh. Hij is wat lastig. Oké.
Kaas nog. Die is wat los.
Oh, dus die moet je een beetje aanspannen.
Yep.
Oh, dat dacht ik al, ja. Zoiets dacht ik al.
Stroomt.
Ja, dat ben ik ook wel bij.
Jo.
Maar jongen,
Alright guys, so this is a little update on the supercharger on the car. In case if you guys are unknown with the superchargers, doesn't matter which kind of setup, they actually are in the same with this particular problem. Oh, well, problem. So low, very minimal problem then. First of all, I exited the video actually because one of my good friends was sitting near me, and as you guys know, I don't feel well if I need to talk to you guys whenever some of my near friends are with me. So that's number one. And the second of all, I was thinking it's a better way to stop the video right now and do it tomorrow again if it's gonna work fine. I have to tell you guys, that supercharger is so extremely loud. I mean, I have heard Dodge Challengers drive by with superchargers and really big ones, but they will never come as near as mine. And why do I know that? I mean, it's such a big difference. I don't know, but man, that thing is loud. It's extreme. It's so loud that I have to see what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know if things will change a bit and will not result in annoying, because currently it's pretty annoying that how the sound is going up and down, or when it's slipping, as you guys have heard in the video. So it's really looking a way how to tighten up that belt, and probably for a good amount of time, because that's probably one of the, well, most difficult things. Now, I am at my home, as you guys can see already. So that means I will probably also take my tensioner and try to do it that way. With a little bit of luck, I have that one. I'm not 100% sure, but if so, I'm definitely going to use that, obviously, for the V4PK belt. Now, the only thing is, I have to look where exactly. I have to tighten up that belt so extreme, so it will not be able to move at all. Now, my dad actually was mounting everything together, and normally he uses kind of rings that holds stuff in place. But he didn't actually do that on this particular thing, which is a little bit used as a tensioner. So that was missing, and that could also be the slide. Now, whenever I push the throttle, of course, if I push the throttle and flat out, all belts on the complete engine will obviously have a little bit more of play. Now, I mean, I have to make sure that that play is going to be vanished. And how do I do that? Now, that's something that I'm definitely going to do tomorrow. And that's taking both screws off, making sure it's extremely tight, and not just with my hand. I need other tools to do this, probably something that has pressure, so I can work on it without that the pressure is going to be released, or when my hand is getting tired from pulling on it. Or I should take a breaker bar and putting that much pressure on it will do the job as well. But I need some special rings that I have used today, but it seems like they are not used on that place. So that's something we still have to do. So yeah, well, that's actually the kind of thing that we have to look into. And trust me, guys, this took so much time to put the supercharger on. I mean, what should it be? 8 hours, I think, only for mounting. And I had a different kind of video where I was planning to mount, put the oil in, which we both did, but then the rest we couldn't make because it was too late. Such as the hoses, roll-off valve, so that's all, of course, coming as well. Because, I mean, oh my god, I definitely need to do those hoses tomorrow if I can find a solution to make that belt stay in place. Now, I just hope so. Now, I can tell you guys, I'm very, very tired for working today on the supercharger on the Matiz. It's so extremely loud. I don't know. I mean, if we have to compare in decibels, I think it will easily reach 100. My supercharger is louder than my exhaust. Way louder. And I don't have a rear muffler. I only have the center one. So only one from the two. And my exhaust is not the well, I could say the silent parts. It's already pretty loud. And the supercharger, man, I mean, I cannot even hear my exhaust, okay? The supercharger, I mean, you guys already have heard that in the video itself. It comes over everything. If you are actually on the telephone, so on your phone, and I'm driving by with high RPMs, stable belt and all that, you will not hear the person talking. That's impossible. That's what. So the thing here is, I hope that it's gonna silence a bit when I have some hoses on. Normally I don't have to silence the supercharger or something. I mean, they have to whine, but this is really extreme. I don't really have a decibel meter, but I am also not gonna use it because, hey, I mean, I am a man of sound systems as well. Yes, in my private life, you guys may know that, and I can withstand a lot of pressure of sound. But this, no, this goes way above my limit. So yeah, I mean, that's that. Now for tomorrow, as I already said, my first thing is to make sure that the belt stays in place and not slipping at all. Once that's done, we will continue with the hoses. If the test drive is gonna succeed for at least 50 miles, which I probably think with what I have in my head at this moment, so I think it will do it. But yeah, I mean, I have to be sure. So once the belt is nice and snug and that it's not gonna slip anymore, then, well, we are gonna continue with those hoses, making the open air filter ready in place, and obviously we are gonna make the blow-off valve ready. Now, also, I still want to see if I have still a sort of tensioner laying around here, and well, maybe that's gonna do something for tomorrow if this solution is not gonna help, but I think it will, because we have such a lot of parts laying around, what we could use to, well, tension that stuff up. So yeah, one thing I also noticed once I made a little stop is that the supercharger was leaning a little bit forward. Once I put it backwards, it was the belt was okay again. So maybe I should not go with this kind of messing again. So not steel or metal, but really that goldish, what I showed you guys on the right side of the video, which is really flexible, which we should not have. I think I'm gonna use that, so steel. I'm gonna use that for the downside. And the reason behind that is so it cannot move anywhere. Now it still can a bit, but not much. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. And if that's gonna succeed, all the brackets are done, and the blow-off valve and all that is in place, then we have a happy Tuning Dutchy. And then actually the, well, refresh parts are coming. What I mean with that, I mean, to be honest, this looks not nice, okay? I mean, all those metal and having that all in the way, that doesn't look that great. So I'm going to make sure that I get rid of that. And yeah, well, that it's at least looking a bit better, and not if I'm at a meeting that everyone can see that that's metal or something like that. So that's not a nice, well, visual aspect. So I'm gonna try to make a cover for it, probably a plastic cover, and make sure all those steel brackets are behind the cover so you can not see it from any view. And then we have only one thing to do before this mister is gonna show up on meetings, and that's the, well, still the intake pipes. Now we have just a lot of PVC pipes, and that's the reason why I use that, in case if you guys are asking. I mean, we have lots of that, lots of diameters, so that's not going to be a problem to use that. So yeah. All right, now I think this is it. So this was actually already part 2. A little bit unexpected because the supercharger pulley the belt actually was slipping. So I hope I will finish that tomorrow so I can drive, and also flat out, without that the belt is slipping a single time. That's my goal for tomorrow. But this is definitely going to be a little more parts. Oh yeah, by the way, not to forget, guys, I also have the boost gauge, of course. I mean, if we are going to install the hoses and the blow-off valve, we need the boost gauge as well. So yeah, without boost control, or at least a view of it, so I can see what it makes, It's going to be very hard to tell if that's going to work, yes or no. And yeah, if I don't blow my engine. Now, as far as I've heard from Charger Tech, they told me that with this current setup, I would be able to reach maximum of 7 psi. That's nice, more than enough for a stock engine, stock injectors, stock fuel delivery, stock everything. Only the intake has been different, and exhaust, of course, I have a sport exhaust, as you guys already have heard. So, I mean, yeah, well. But before I go with a smaller size pulley to make 10 pounds boost, now, when that's going to happen, then I definitely need a tune. But still, I have to be careful once the hoses are connected, because then it's a closed loop. So we have boost. Anyways, guys, I see you guys tomorrow, and I'm gonna sleep right now because I'm really tired. I was also almost falling asleep when I was driving back home, so I'm luckily safe home. Nothing happened. Nice drive and nice and easy. Alright. Anyways, guys, this was part 2 of the Supercharger install and drive POV. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I hope, as I already told you, to subscribe to the channel for this content. And don't forget, guys, Supercharger is not the end of the world, because still I have things in mind. Don't forget that. Hey, there are lots of visual aspects we have to change once a loud Jimmy is in that thing. So think about spoilers, rims, tires, all of these kinds of things. I really have to pimp my car from the outside as well. I mean, performance is nice, but hey, visual does it does something as well. But once the car is completely finished, then we go with fly doors as well. So butterfly doors. But that's something way at the end. And when we're at the end, I will probably have already a new car. Who knows? Anyways, guys, this was Tuning Dutchy. This was part 2 of Supercharger install and drive POV. And goddamn, that was a fucking extreme loud Supercharger. Now, tomorrow you guys will have another view, another sound. Maybe, if it's going correct, a better drive POV. Anyways, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, share this with your friends, and I catch up with you tomorrow. Be sure to check in.